Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the first draft of Arena Cube. It's not my first time cubing, but it's our first time with this version. There's been a lot of changes since the last time Arena Cube came around. We have fetch lands in here now. We have the entire cycle of elementals. There's a bunch of Modern Horizons 3 cards now. Stuff like Mana Drain is in here, Stoneforge. So it's a powerful set, and I can't wait to draft it. So let's jump in and see what we end up in. I just took a look just before I started the YouTube part here. We were looking at all the cards in the cube, and yeah, there's some interesting additions. There's other stuff that I feel like is kind of missing or not supported. I don't know. It's always like this in cube, though. So what do we have? Well, fetch lands are great. This is not the greatest fetch land. If it was a blue fetch, it would be in contention here. Embercleave is pretty busted. If I start with an Embercleave, I could just try and force mono red. I'm not passing any red cards in this pack. Magma Opus and Prismari Command are not cards you would play in a red deck. In a mono red aggro deck. Magma Opus is awesome too, and we were talking when we were looking at the actual cube all laid out. There's Torrential Gearhulk, there's Snapcaster, there's no Mizzix Mastery. But even just having Torrential Gearhulk makes this pretty good, but I'm not going to first pick it above Embercleave, right? And the rest of the cards are just filler. Like, they're all just mediocre. I mean, you know, for cube. By cube standards, I think the fetch land might be my next pick. I should just go Embercleave, I think. Turn off the what? Intro music. Oh, because the... Yes, thank you. Thank you, Charlie. I thought you were talking about the intro to the stream. I'm like, is it running in the background? No. Yeah, thank you, buddy. I think I'm going to take Embercleave here, and I might end up in a really aggressive deck. I think the aggressive deck looks really well supported. Mono Red looked very strong from what I was looking at. And again, there's nothing here that's more powerful than Embercleave, I think. Magma Opus is good, but it's more of a card I want to take once I have a Gearhulk, you know, or vice versa. I don't know. I'm not going to get past a Gearhulk, almost certainly, but... Dragon Master Outcast is a red 1-drop, but it's not an aggressive card. Man, no aggro here. Searing Blood is so far down the power ranking compared to some of the other cards in this pack. I'm not going to force myself to take another red card that's mediocre here just because I took an Embercleave. I think I might take Ornithopter of Paradise. It's ramp, it's fixing. It'll go in any deck I play except a really aggressive, you know, mono red deck or something. But... Oh, man, I would love to pick up a fetch. I just like taking mana fixing and ramp early. Green 5-drops are mediocre. Like, all this is mediocre. The blue white blink archetype is not even good enough usually for the chromatic cube. Never mind this cube. So I'm not going to take something like Resto Angel here. I think I'm just going to take Ornithopter. And Nissa's good. Nissa's would say the next, or the most powerful card. But I think Ornithopter is the correct pick here. It sets up a lot of stuff for us here. And we're seeing more green ramp. So one of my favorite strategies is to just ramp. There's so many big, powerful things in this cube that just taking early fixing means I can just be like 4 or 5 colors, and I can splash whatever powerful cards in pack 3 that happen to get past me, and I can cast them early. Cast them ahead of curve. So after taking Ornithopter, I could take Paradise Druid here. It's still no fetches. This guy is bizarre. 4 or more cards in your graveyard, you get a Mox. So you're never getting that too early. And again, I could take a card to go with, you know, Embercleave here, but these are not amazing. You know, this is the kind of stuff you want to wheel if you're the red deck. You know, I want to be taking Lightning Bolt and other stuff, but it looks like somebody to my right must be doing that because I haven't seen any good red aggressive cards. I'm going to take Paradise Druid, and we'll see where we end up here, staying nice and open. Midnight Clock's quite good. Okay, there's a Flooded Strand. I guess these are a little bit worse because we don't have actual dual lands like the OG duels, but the Surveil lands are here, so you can still fetch dual lands. They just come into play tapped. So there's Cobra. I don't think I would take Cobra over Flooded, but I love Midnight Clock. This is very powerful as well. Am I going to take that over Flooded Strand? I want both of them. I think I'm going to take Midnight Clock here. MTG Beast, what's up? A Grief built a Wild Jund deck. Nice. You first picked a Grief. Yeah, Grief is good too, but Grief is gonna trick a lot of people, I think. I don't think it's one of the best cards in the cube. I don't think it's as good as it is in Constructed. It's breaking Legacy in half right now, and it was so dominant in Modern. People have this idea that Grief is like as good as the other. It's Fury. Fury's the one that got banned, you know, right? Fury's insane. Fury's way better than Grief, I think, in this cube. But Grief is very good, and if you get the right cards, yeah, reanimate and stuff like that. There's no like blink your guy, like, you know, you can't do the Grief scam thing. You can't scam them, right? So Grief gets a lot worse. I don't know, but I don't know what was in the pack. I think Grief is up there, but I wouldn't even put. I don't put it in the top like 15 or anything. But yeah, you got to play with it though. It's very powerful if you have it early. You'll see. Play with it. I'm curious, but I can already tell like that card. Solitude is busted in limited as well. It's got to be like Fury, then Solitude, maybe Subtlety, and Grief, like those two, and then the last is the green one, right? Endurance or whatever. So here we are, and I don't know what to pick. We've got Lightning Strike if I want to angle back toward red. We've got a bunch of ramp now. Hotly kind of sucks. I could take Ill-Timed Explosion or like Memory Deluge. I guess I'll take Memory Deluge here. And might end up being blue. Hidebinder's okay. Anchorage, but I don't really need to splash and I can't fetch it. Man, I really want that Flooded Strand now. I guess I'll take Tishana's Hellrider's an insane aggro card, but after not seeing red for the first few picks, I'm not going to start taking red cards now. I'm going to go Tidebinder here. Angling toward oh, Spar's Headquarters is great. This is another, yeah, if all the tri-lands are here, these are the lands that you can fetch with the fetches that are just perfect. Nissa's fine too, but Nissa's a dime a dozen in this format, right? There are so many powerful 7-drops, but let me know. I'm curious how you do with Grief, because I this is just my speculation. I don't think Grief is going to be quite as good as the other elementals in this cube, and it's going to be one of those things people see it and they know what that card is in Constructed and they're like, oh fuck, and they take it, and I don't know, we'll see. I have a feeling it's not going to be quite as powerful. What is this? Oh, whatever, I'm not going to read all that. I'm probably just going to take the Tri-land here. Glorybringer's not bad. I'm going to take the Tri-land. Wow, Magma Opus Wield. Okay, I will take that. I like ramping into stuff like this. That's a good sign. Maybe Blue-Red Spells is open here. Rona. I'll just take a land here, I guess. Smashing? Or Hall? I don't really want to be heavy red here. I'm going to take Blooming Marsh. I'll just take the dual land. It gets easier with time, yeah. Ephemerate's in the cube. That's true. Okay, there you go, Waft Turtle. Yes, that's one way to do it. So you've got to be black and white. But that's doable. That makes sense. So, yeah, because there's none of those black instants that save... yeah, I'll take Hostage Taker. That save the Grief from death, right? Like, bring it back or whatever. But that's sweet, MTGO. If you can reanimate it a bunch, that's great. That's what I was looking at in the cube. I was trying to find all of them. Reanimate's the best one, and then I didn't see anything else at 2 mana. Like, everything else that reanimates is expensive, I think. There's no Exhume, there's no Persist, there's no Animate Dead, there's no... Even at 3 mana, like, I know Recurring Nightmare and some of these other cards aren't on Arena, but why not put in the MH3 Recurring Nightmare, the Chthonic Nightmare, or whatever it's called, you know? Isn't that a no-brainer? Like, that, why isn't that in here? That would have been awesome. But this game's rigged. Berry target Torf. Nice. 38k? Why did you go all in, Torf? You went all in. Job, you're back. How you doing? How was lunch? I'll take an ill time. That could be interesting. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. All I know is I've got some good ramps, some good fixing, and a little bit of top end, but Embercleave is probably not going to make it. This is probably a little too low impact for me. This is good in a cheap, low to the ground, you know, Pyromancer deck or whatever. Showdown. Probably not going to play Showdown, but... Okay. What am I doing here? Expressive Iteration's pretty good. I do have a little bit of a... no. This guy makes green. Draw your 3rd card in a turn, huh? Wrath is good, but it's double white, and I don't need to go into white here. Expressive Iteration is pretty great. I'm wondering, I'm looking at my cards and wondering if I can be blue-red spells here. Oh, this is tough. Nothing, no great cards here. Like, nothing jumps out at me as being super powerful. They're all just middling. So what do you do? Expressive, like, I mean, Expressive and Wrath are probably the best of them. Wrath is very good. I feel like a lot of people are going to be doing the very straightforward beat you up with creatures thing, and you just get to wreck them if you're playing a bunch of sweepers. But that said, I mean, my mana, I could make this work. We could be, you know, Bant or... I'm going to take Expressive Iteration. No, I'm going to take Wrath. God. Persist. Oh, Persist is on here, but they didn't put it in. Like, yeah, why not? Holy shit. Some insane black cards here. Polluted Delta is awesome. Oh, man. I took some green fixing, and then the green fixing even dried up. So there's no reason to even think about playing green here. What am I going to do? Blue-white control? Embercleave I've already decided I'm probably not going to play. Could easily be blue-white control splashing red or even black. And No More Lies is good in that deck. Breach is insane, but I didn't see any green ramp. I need to be ramping into this or something to get good value out of it. Or copying it. I didn't see Chandra. I didn't see Ral. There's not a lot of ways to copy spells in this cube. Crucius is insane. This is a tough one, actually. I think I'm going to take Crucius over No More Lies. I don't know if I'm going to end up in white here. Vran, Shove Aside is not amazing. Just Bolt. I guess that's not bad for 1 mana no matter what. Devastator. I think I want to take a land here. Let's take a red-black duel. I don't think I'm going to be playing white. We'll see, but... And green is getting quickly removed here from the table, and I might end up in some sort of Grixis color combination. So I could see Restless Vents being good. There's an Exclude as well. A little narrow, but counter only a creature. There's a Gilded Goose randomly. Pick 4. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Gilded Goose. Magda. Goldvein Hydra is also very good, but if I'm going to take a green card, I'm going to take the card that makes all my other cards better. But you're back. What did he do? You guys dueling? Waft Turtle leaves. Jeez. You guys are silly. Okay, so we've got, yeah, a decent start, but I'm still not sure where we're going to end up here. We've got enough different lands that I can start, yeah, I can think about playing 3 or 4 colors, but green is only my early stuff. There's Stoneforge, but it didn't look very good when we were, okay, Stomping Ground is probably what I have to take here. This I can fetch as well. Stoneforge, you know, I was looking for ways, what can you get with this? There's no Cauldra Complete or whatever. There's no Batterskull. There's no crazy stuff. I didn't see any swords. There's no sword cycle. So you're just getting like, well, Embercleave or something. Other than Embercleave, what is the best thing you can get? I don't even know. It is. It looks like a Chromatic Cube start. Yeah, we're almost drafting a 5-color pile here. But we'll see. We'll see where we end up. Bonnie Paul, Temple Garden, Vinestalk, Royal Eruption. I think I'm just going to take Metamorph here. Metamorph's always good. And we're going to be in blue, I know that. So we'll see how it goes. Neo bounced, so I should take off his cam here. All right. There we go. Yeah, we're like, I don't know. I might touch black, I might not. Bunch of green, Thundering Falls is pretty good. Right. I don't want any of those green cards. I think our mana fixing is good enough that we should be able to play, yeah, basically everything. And anything I want here. I'm going to try and avoid white, even though we have a couple white lands. Yeah, we'll see. Now I need to find some payoffs. I have the Opus, but I need some more, you know, I need a Gear Hulk. I need a Sublime Epiphany. I need some big, huge, like, oops, I win card, you know? Vorinclex not bad. Extinction Event's a sweeper, though. And if I touch black for Crucius, I'm going to take Extinction Event here. I like having a sweeper. We're not going to play white, so the Wrath probably not going to make it. I need some... I do have Ill-Timed, I guess. It's kind of a sweeper. I don't love Ill-Timed either, but... Dueling for 0. Torf. If you have 0 wings, don't challenge people to a duel. Otherwise, that's literally just spam. Spamming the chat. The green is the weirdest question mark here right now. I'm not sure if I should even be playing green. It's strange. We're basically Grixis. Lava Mancer. Expressive Iteration is good. A little tricky to cast. But again, if I'm not playing green, it'll be easy to cast. I don't know. I mean, this is not enough. We got Gilded Goose pick 4, and then again, no green. So I'm going to take a red-black duel here. Yeah. So I think I might cut this. Vran's not good enough. Take a white-black duel, even though I don't need to play it. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to be playing green. So I could be playing Grixis. I could be playing... Still don't think Embercleave's good enough either here. Magda. I guess she's not bad. She's the one that just has to attack to make treasure. So, yeah, I think I'm going to cut green here and just play Grixis. It's the only one of them I would end up considering playing, but... What is this? Okay. Okay. Swords to Plowshares is awesome. That's the best card in the pack. I guess I'm going to take Key to the Archive. Key to the Archive does give us a win condition. It also ramps and fixes our mana. Incubation Druid, but again, I'm gonna try and stay away from green. I think it's a trap here. We got, you know, an early couple of... Or we got Paradise Druid in one of the packs. And then the other way, we got Gilded Goose. And then that's it. I haven't seen any other good early green stuff. So there's a couple of cards here I could take for green ramp, but I'm going to take Key for sure. Swords is awesome. I don't think I'm going to touch white, though. We have 9 land. Okay. So really, I only have 14 playables right now. So good. Lots of room. That's what I like. What does Arid Mesa fetch? Spara's Headquarters in Datha Triome. Fetches some good stuff, actually. Thunderous... yeah, Thundering Falls. It's like a 5-color land, basically. So I'll be on the lookout for stuff like that. Maybe I should have taken that there, but I like Key more, I think. Right now, we need playables, not more land. But I want fetches, that said. There's Nexus. Artifact or creature from my hand. I don't have enough creatures to make cards like that good. I could just take a 2-mana ramp card, but again, we're kind of missing a little bit on the top end. I only have 1 Magma Opus right now. I could take something like Scarab God or something as a top end card, but this might even wheel. I wouldn't be surprised. It's super powerful, but I think I'm just going to take Guardian Idol here. Bloodthirsty Sorin. Yeah. Alright. We're some kind of spells deck, but we don't... Okay, there's a Tally. That is good to ramp into. I guess I'll take that. I'm sad I didn't take that Breach the Multiverse. Really sad, because that would have been perfect in our deck. That's Scalding Tarn as well. Scalding Tarn's amazing, of course, but I need some big boom booms here. Snapcaster. We have Expressive Iteration, Extinction Event, Ill-Timed, and Magma Opus. There's Emrakul as well. Emrakul's a big thing to ramp into, but yeah, maybe I could try it. I do have a good range of different types in my deck. Should I try and get to Emrakul here? I feel like I don't have enough removal to survive the early game is my problem here. But I have a lot of ramp. Toxic Deluge is another pretty insane card. Ugh, I'm gonna go with Emrakul here. My deck looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Oh yeah, well, and with the different art styles and everything. But yeah, that's how we roll. Counter Spell, nice. Bone Crusher, also nice. But I think I'm gonna take Counter Spell here. Okay. Muldrifter's not bad. Misty's amazing. Oh. 9 land. Now that I took Emrakul, I really want to take a fetch here, at least one. Intrude on the Mind, there's Oko, Spell Pierce, Jace, Gisa. Beginning of combat, he becomes a copy of a creature, has hexproof, draw 2. Should I take this guy? I've never played with him. I don't love him. There's Spell Pierce. Intrude is interesting too, but actually let's go Intrude here. Sure. Thoughtseize? This is another counter spell, but yeah, I'll take the counter spell here. I don't think I'm gonna be. Oh, and there's Arid Mesa Wheeling, nice. I don't think I'm gonna be heavy on the black here. Yeah, black's my third color, so I'm gonna take Arid Mesa there for sure. Gix not bad. Nexus. Kitesail kind of ramps you, right? Hmm. Artifact or creature from your hand. I don't have a lot of creatures in my deck is the problem, so I'm gonna go with Larcenist there. Scalding Tarn Wheels. Nobody takes fetches in pack. That's why I didn't take them, but I wasn't expecting all of them to wheel. Wow. So we have 12 lands here. That's 22 cards. I'm gonna cut some of these lands, I think. We're not gonna play green, right? So I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. Or that. This is green, blue, white. Probably don't need that. Actually, wow, Toxic Deluge comes back around too. So we end up in a Grixis control deck here. I'm probably not going to play that, but a very weird pile. Holy crap. We've got some top end. Yikes. It's a lot of 3s and 4s. We're kind of clunky in the middle here. Got a spare tire around our waist. I don't want like Fading Hope either. Okay, this is actually good. Maybe. I didn't take Snapcaster, so some of these burn spells are a little worse. Yeah, without taking all the burn spells that we could have taken, you know, that's one of the parts of Grixis that's really good is you end up with lightning bolts and stuff. I could play stuff like this, but eesh. This is 40 with 17 land. Indatha Triome, I just don't need if I'm not playing black or white. So Misty gets blue-red. Man. I didn't get a black type for my fetch. That's brutal. So none of my lands fetch black, which is shitty. That sucks. Mountain Forest. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could play an Indatha just so that Arid Mesa can fetch black and Misty could fetch black. Yeah. So let's play one Indatha. Okay, that makes our fetches get black there. 2 of them anyway. And that's the deck. So I can change a bunch of stuff around here, but there's not much to do with the spells. I think we're going to keep the spells the same. Yeesh. It does, like, this thing is... I don't know. I should cut this, I think. What would I play over this? Fading Hope is also mediocre, but I might need it early just to buy me time. I feel like we're going to have a very slow, clunky deck on our hands here. Nimble Brigand. Should I play a removal spell? I mean, this is doing 3 damage for 2 mana a lot of times. Flames? Could play Flames. Clean up a bunch of small stuff early. Maybe I should just play that instead of Brigand. I'm not going to be committing a ton of crime here, sadly. And I like removal over creatures. I have Toxic Deluge, Extinction Event to sweep. I'm a Grixis control deck here. Trying to get to this top end. Maybe casting Emrakul for free would be pretty nice. This leaves us with 10 blue, 9 red, 6 black. Is 6 black? Yeah, that's more than enough. I've got 3 black cards, 4 black cards. 6. I could cut an island for a swamp here, but when you add, you know, this is only 6 black sources among our lands. This is 7. This is 8. You know, if I count stuff like this that makes treasure, that's 9, 10, 11. You know, you end up having a ton of black, even though it says we only have 6. So I think I'm going to keep it like this. Let's take a screenshot, and I will see you in round 1. But okay, this is some early ramp. Magda, hopefully going to do some work here. I think I'm going to Scalding Tarn and just fetch turn 1. Pass. Timeless has Brainstorm. Why would anybody play Jace? Oh yeah, right. They have Brainstorm. They have Dark Ritual and all kinds of shit. Like, it's Timeless is on par with Legacy, but you said Historic. Historic is different. Historic used to be like the oh, hi. Well, I guess I shouldn't do this in response, but all right. I'm gonna Surveil. Oh wow. So he's gonna rip a tally off the top. Should I put it in my graveyard? I guess so, right? Okay. So we've got creature, land, and yard. Emrakul already discounted. Beautiful. Ooh, and a mesa. Should I jam Magda here or just play this? I think it's this. Pass. And I have, well, let's see. They have to, yeah, play a land. Now they can trigger Robber. They exiled Counterspell. Sure. Yes. Okay, let's see if I can find, well, I need a Toxic Deluge. This can get black, but I think this turn I might have to key, or I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I need to play Magda to block. This gives stuff perpetually +1/+0. Yeesh. Let me think here. He can find us a Wrath, but I'm taking the turn off. I'm going to take 4, 5, 6, at least 6. But then I get to untap with a ton of mana. Should I do it? I'm gonna go for key. That's not good. That's not good. Maybe I should have tossed my fetch, actually. But it helps. I mean, I can kill something. I have to kill the survivalist, I think, here. Okay. Uh-oh. The aggro deck. And they won the die roll, too. They're ahead of us by a land here. Yep. Don't think I'm gonna win this one. Uh-oh. I'm at 8. Play a bunch of small stuff. Maybe I'll draw Toxic Deluge or Extinction Event. 2. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to wipe all their team, right? Sure. Got me. Yeah, that's another reason to maybe not play that guy, but... Okay, so I get red. I can Magda here. And pass. I'm at 8. Oh, I guess I should bolt the hostage taker before they can play the key, right? Oops, I just realized that. Okay, excellent. My opponent, oops. My opponent lets me do this, I guess. I might be able to find something off this, this key. I don't know what I could find here. A bounce spell? No. Key comes in tap. Time Warp. Oh, Electrolyze is great here, but... Time Warp? I would love, but I'm going to take Electrolyze. I'm not going to have time for this. Okay, I take some damage. Do I die? Can't activate Guardian. 4, 5, 6. Any Pump spell, any direct damage, and I die. Can't Toxic Deluge anymore. Ah, Lightning Bolt. Indeed. Okay, well, that's round 1. I will see you in round 2. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. We've got Iteration, which is pretty spicy. So I can go turn 2 Ornithopter, turn 3 Iteration, and then land Fading Hope. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Iteration is very powerful if you can cast it on turn 3. Commercial District. Oh, so that's another cycle of lands that you can fetch. Okay, so there's 2 cycles, right? The Surveil ones and... Oh, that is the Surveil one. Why do I always think this is the Streets of New Capenna one? Ménage à Trois, huh? Should I bounce that? Set them back? Kind of like that. Scry? Do I need that? It is card draw. I'm going to pick that up, and then, yeah, play Ornithopter, then Iteration. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Alright, pass to them. So taking the tempo away from them by bouncing their guy on end step there, and then playing my own ramper. Now I'm the one who gets to untap with 4 mana on turn 3. Do they have another? Yeah, they have another land. It's a white land. Ooh, a Misty. Okay. So let's go with Iteration first. Okay, so hand, bottom, and exile. So what do I want to put into play here? Probably the black source tapped. Because I won't be able to play a 3-drop here. So let's put Hostage Taker in my hand, Island on the bottom. And then, yeah, this in exile. That's probably for the best. No attacks. Alright, so then they get to play something here. I get to take it hostage, maybe. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I flames this thing. I could always ill-timed and sweep. I don't want to lose my Ornithopter, but we'll see. Yeah, the Grixis Spells deck was very good in Chromatic Cube because you had Chandra and Ral and a bunch of fireballs. That doesn't seem to exist here. It's very weird. So I'm not sure. I have to figure out what archetypes are actually good here. I don't think the Grixis Spells thing makes sense, actually. I mean, Blue Blaze spells with Gear Hulk and Snapcaster and Sublime Epiphanies and all that makes sense, but not Grixis. You're not copying them. Like the red stuff is weird. I don't know. Wingbane Vantisaur. I would like to take that hostage. Yeah, they can't stomp then, right? I think I am going to do that. And then we're going to Misty Pass. Pass? There we go. And then end step, like this is another example of a deck. I'm never worried about them stifling me, right? First stream at anyone who plays Q-Burn to follow? Hey, buddy, you know it. Limited is awesome, dude. I love Limited in general. Sure. They get another thing back. Yeah. These cards aren't very good that they're getting here. Naturalize isn't very good, and Stomp isn't. All I have is an Ornithopter here, so you can kill my Ornithopter 2 different ways now. Amazing. Bristly Bill. I think it might be time to sweep. Okay, so let's go fetch. I'll get a Tri-land here, I guess, or maybe Thundering. Get Thundering Falls and Surveil. That's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I'll use Toxic Deluge to kill their guys then. It's fine. Paying 5 life kind of sucks. Okay. But this isn't bad. We get to leave up Tidebinder here, pass, and maybe Flames. They have nothing but Fight and Naturalize in their hand. Ah, they're gonna naturalize this, which is sad. I think I'm just gonna explode here. Ah. God, I hate just letting them naturalize this. That's super annoying. I'm gonna find a way to get that naturalize out of their hand. Okay. No. Damn, hoping to find a land there, but no such luck. Crucius is gonna be very good here. This is pretty good too. Tidebinder can shut her off. I can Flames this land, which is nice. Keep them off of mana. So that's going to be 6 mana. I won't have enough mana to play Crucius as well, but I could go... No, that won't be enough either. Damn. Okay, so we're just going to do this. And then pass. And we're going to Tidebind Nissa and see if they can stomp out my Tidebinder here. They're going to want to tap mana first, so if they tap too much and they're not able to stomp... Wow. That's also pretty good. Okay. So should I Tidebind that? God damn it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I was hoping to Tidebind Nissa, just play like a random green creature, but that's a little too good. Okay, no blocks for now. So let's copy that. I really don't want to pay the 2 life here. I could double spell though. Discard Deluge? Wow. Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. Yes. Let's copy Karn Bags here. Counterspell? Emrakul? What? Okay. So I put one in my hand? That sucks. So I could play Counterspell here, but I think I'm gonna get Crucius going, actually. No attacks. Discard Deluge. And let's go greater than 4. There's an Itali. Okay, we're slowly getting back into this game. I hope. They have Naturalize for our Carnosaur now. That gets the Naturalize out of their hand. I should have tapped differently there on the end. I didn't have to tap my blue source for Crucius. I could have had Counterspell up. I'd let the auto-tapper fuck me there as well. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Okay, they're about to ultimate Lily. Nissa, when she ultimates, I think I die. Okay, I could sweep here. This is still pretty good. So do I just chump here with this guy? Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. So I slam Itali. Okay, leaving up blue. What do you got, big boy? Probably nothing. They're playing like an aggro deck. Yeah, 2 pieces of garbage. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, that's the risk when you spin the die. I can't let them Nissa here, right? Okay. Wow, really? Okay, I think I'm gonna die to Bone Horde here. Greater. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! There's the Extinction Event. I could Extinction Event and wipe a lot of their board here, right? If I say evens, I leave them with Bone Horde Eladamri. Eladamri, yeah. What does this guy even do? I'm not even like he's got too many words on him. Reveal stuff. There's Kogla, so I can counter this, but I'm gonna die to Dracosaur here. I mean, I'm gonna die to the fact that they're attacking with all these guys. Block, block, block. No, I guess, yeah, no, I go to 1. Did they haven't Nissa'd yet. They can turn a land into a creature and then I'm dead. Yeah. Darn. And we start 0-2, sadly. But, had some Wraths, but you gotta hit something good off a tally. When you hit 2 drops off a tally, it's a game over. The old premature good game from them. You gotta love to see it. All right, I will see you in round 3. We're 0-2 in our first draft. You have to play all the games. You can't just prematurely concede. How quickly can you go 0-3? Come on, go. Do I keep this? Treasures are fun. Is this just gonna die? With Emrakul and Itali, it's like I've already mulliganed to 5 here or something, right? So I'm gonna do this. Okay. Expressive Iteration. Not the worst. I'm going to put this on the bottom. So we'll play this first into turn 2 Magda, into turn 3 Iteration here. Nice. Picking up a Scalding Tarn, not bad. My two favorite fetches right here. I sold all of them. I had playsets of both. I had 5 Misties, so I still have one in an EDH deck, in my Commander deck. But the playsets I was using in Modern and stuff, I sold all of them. And they were $100 each at that time. It was crazy. That's how I was able to afford dual lands and stuff. Okay, so I want to swing first with Mug. What did they do here? They charted discarding Timeless. Okay, so let's attack first, then fine. They take damage. Let's Iteration. Iteration's so amazing. Ooh, Emrakul in my hand? That's silly. It's probably a little silly, right? Let's put Emrakul on the bottom. And we'll play our land here. And pass. Sadly, no Tidebinder up, no Counterspell up here, but soon. Okay, nice. All they do is ramp. I'm going to attack again with Magda, of course, before I do anything else. Offer the trade. They take it immediately. Deal. Okay. I don't want to blow all my treasure here, so I'm not going to play Ornithopter of Paradise. I think I'm just going to shuffle in... what can I get here? I can get a Tri-Land. I'm just going to get a blue, an island here. So I'm going to play Ornithopter pass. I will burn a treasure here to Tidebind something. I don't think that's a big deal. But pretty soon, I mean, I can Impulse with this as well on my turn and try and find something big. We're getting to the point where we can slam a 7-drop here. So, Uro pretty good. I could Fizzle that. I kind of like that. Oh, but hold on. If I Fizzle that, then it doesn't die. Then it stays in play as a 6/6, right? I can't let them have that. Okay, yeah. You can Uro. Yeah, you got to be careful with the Titans. If you erase that Unearth trigger, it erases the whole card. If you erase the other trigger, I should say. And then that guy... Well, I guess both those triggers go on the stack at the same time? That's interesting, actually. I'm pretty sure if you erase all the text on a Titan, it doesn't die, right? It won't get sacked. I'm pretty sure. Pick 10 Smuggler's Copter is nice. There you go. Am I gonna Surveil? I want to fetch before I Surveil here. I'm gonna fetch again. And I think I'm gonna cast Explosion here. Leave up Riddle and Tidebinder. I think I'm just gonna draw 2 cards here. Okay, pass. Not amazing. Flames and a land, but getting to the point where we can Emrakul, hopefully. Chandra. So I can flash in Tidebinder to turn that off when they go to activate it, but I can't kill it, right? So I think I will just counter this. It's a little too good. Okay. They've got 5 in the yard, including Uro. That's not bad. If I let them untap, they could have a counter spell, potentially. I could just Flames this Incubation Druid as well. Leave up Tidebinder. That's not bad. Let's do that. And then I can still Intrude on the Mind on end step, plus leave up Tidebinder here if I want to do that instead. Otherwise, they can do whatever they want here. Slam a big thing. This is going to be Uro coming back, maybe? Wow, that cannot be countered. However, I can shut it off. Boop. Who needs the counter? It's 2024. We have Tidebinder now. It's better than a counter. Do not want. Let's hit Chandra as hard as we can. Probably gonna ditch Deluge here. Oh, was that a good draw? Yes. Oh, did I? No. Oh, it tapped for black. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I didn't attack with Ornithopter when I attacked all there, did I? Okay, Chandra can't do anything here. We're gonna try and kill her with Tidebinder next turn. They've got a Bonnie frickin' Paul. That's okay, though. I've got Magma Opus, so I can tap down their 2 blockers here. Finish off Chandra. Oh, Kite Sail's insane, too. Wow. How do I do this? Okay, so I'm gonna go... I've got a Magma Opus, right? I just... Yeah, like if they untap, they have blue mana. They could have a counter spell or something. I really want to do it on their upkeep, but that is extremely risky. Artifact or creature, huh? I mean, yeah, I've just got to do this now. So let's go 4 damage here. Tap. Okay, kill Chandra. I'll go land pass. Okay. Midnight Clock, not the worst. Can time twist at some point, but I expect Uro or somebody's coming back. Bonnie Paul's going to do a lot of damage here. Kind of scary. I've got a Kite Sail, the Bonnie Paul. Oh, another hasty threat. That's a problem. Yep. Gonna block the 8/8 here. Taking 10. Yikes. 9/9, whatever. Sure. So I can Kite Sail Bonnie Paul, I guess. I've got to kill that Goldspan now. Why would they play that post-combat? Okay. This is not good. Okay, so what is Intrude? God, Intrude. Okay, so I could Deluge into an Extinction event. That's not the worst. If I name even, they just lose everything except Goldspan. And I keep my Tidebinder. I'm gonna go Deluge first here, I think. Okay, Fading Hope. Crucius. I think I have to play Kite Sail. This is tough. Is it Bonnie Paul or the Ox? The Ox I can just Fading Hope, right? So I bounce the Ox. I'm gonna go... I want to block with Ornithopter. Jeez. Okay. Pass. This is not good. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. They've got Timeless Witness, so they can just bring back Chandra or something here. Yes. Yeah, I need to find a sweeper here. Let's go to blocks. Bounce. Do not want. Emrakul would be, maybe? I don't even know if that would get me out of this. Probably not. Okay. I have Itali, I have Emrakul, I have Extinction Event. Ah, they have Fire with Fire. Okay, GG. And the 03, classic. All right. Oh, that's the end of the draft. I will see you in the next one.